I bet you probably thought this channel was dead. Not quite. I've decided to bring it back. It's been about 10 months since I posted a video. Long overdue. So let me kind of give you an explanation on that. First off, I hope you guys are doing well and happy, you know, just cover the basics there. If you see me looking back and forth, I have a second monitor set up, so I'm kind of working on that, so don't think I'm too stupid. Anyway, so the videos, I was pretty regular with the videos for a while, and then there was a couple of months where I didn't shoot videos, and then it just kind of fell off about 10 months ago. I felt like I didn't have the time to do it, and I didn't have the time to edit the videos and record them, even though they were only 5-6 minutes long typically. Sometimes, you know, like this one here, EFT 19 was only 3 minutes and 47 seconds. Just a quick update. So I figured it's time to bring the channel back. This is my only way to communicate with you guys. And I was thinking about it today, and it's like, by not shooting these videos and not talking to you guys, I in a way feel like I'm telling you guys I don't have time for you. And that's not the case. So after I thought about it that way, it's like, well, how can I think that and then not do these? So this is, I can take, you know, 20-30 minutes out of my week, shoot the videos, upload them, you guys can see how I'm doing. We can talk maybe. So I'm getting the channel going again. I see 9 of you guys are subscribing, so that's good. You guys will see when I'm posting this video, which will either be late tonight or tomorrow morning. First wanted to update you guys. So probably the biggest update that's going on is I'm probably not going to be with Staples at the end of the month. They have decided to so-called restructure, and my position has been eliminated. And while they are offering another position, it doesn't pay quite as much, and it doesn't give me the hours I want. So I probably won't be with the company anymore. And it's hard to feel like 6 years were completely wasted, because I met Chelsea there, and I can't imagine not being with her. It's really nice to finally want to come home and want to see that person and to hang on to them. So I'm enjoying that quite a bit. So that's probably the biggest thing that's going on. The second biggest, I showed you guys the new apartment already, so, and I guess it's not really new now. I've been here for a year almost. The divorce is settled. That was finished off in December. In case you guys didn't already know, I believe it was December 13th. 13th is my lucky number. Dylan's kind of back and forth with us right now. She technically on paper has custody, and I've got visitation, but he's here a ton of the time too. We have our own arrangement worked out, and it's been working since I moved out and left. So he's actually sleeping in the other room, which is why I'm trying not to talk too much. You may notice a little bit of difference with the camera. This one's a webcam as opposed to the flip that I've been using. Hopefully this will give us a little bit more clarity, a little bit better audio, so we'll try this out and see how it works. So as you guys know, back October, me and Chelsea had that miscarriage, which hit me pretty hard. And I've got to be 100% blunt and honest with you. So I'm looking online and I'm seeing everybody, you know, pregnancy news and happiness, babies being born, and I somewhat resent it, you know. I slipped into a depression after that. I somewhat resented. I was jealous of everybody. Robert and Andrea, you two are expecting. Brandon, you just had a baby. Crystal just had a baby 4 months ago. Taylor unexpectedly had a baby. Not going to go into my thoughts on that one. So, all I can say is, Johnny, you've really surprised me, and I'm extremely proud of how you and Jody have been handling this. That's as far as I'm going to go. I don't know the rest of the details of the situation, so I don't really have a right or ability to make an opinion on it. I was just a little bit shocked. But anyway, back to the main point. I kind of slipped into a depression. And I started to resent and be jealous of everybody, and it's like I couldn't even look at like a diaper ad without feeling depressed, because some of you guys will know exactly what I mean. When you're with that person, and that's the one. That's the person you are meant to be with forever. You want the world with them. You want everything. And it's like, we had it. We were happy. We've been moved in together. We're not engaged yet. But it's like, it's coming. We're going to be engaged. We're going to get married. We're going to be together forever. And you want every piece that can tie you to that person, which is how it should be. That's not how it was with my first relationship, but that's how it is with my second. That's how it should be. And for that brief couple of weeks, we had that. We had it all. She was pregnant. I've never seen her so happy. In the over 2 years that I've known her, I've never seen her so happy. She was so happy. I was so happy. Every night I'd come home, she'd meet me outside, and I'd always meet her. I'd get out of the car, and the first thing I'd say to her is, "How's my baby doing?" And, it hit really hard. She didn't want to tell anybody at first, and I was really the one that pushed her into telling everybody before the first trimester was over. And she wanted to wait and make sure everything was going to go okay. And stupid me, I pushed her. We told everybody. She miscarried. And then, now not only did she have the grief and the sorrow that I do, but now she's got to explain to everybody that she did lose it. So instead of it just being, down the story, oh, well, yeah, we did have a miscarriage, now it's like, everybody knows you were pregnant right then. And it's like, well, now on top of the grief we have, the people that didn't know right away that she miscarried were asking, oh, how is everything going? It's like, well, we miscarried. And it's, the worst thing I absolutely hate. I hate it when people tell me that everything happens for a reason. I completely hate that. Because that is their way of saying, you know what? Who knows why it happened, but it happened. Up until recently, I was a firm believer that everybody that says that is completely full of shit, and they need to just keep their opinion to themselves. But I'm starting to look at it as maybe stuff does happen for a reason. Because, unfortunately, with the whole job thing, if Chelsea didn't miscarry, she'd be getting ready to have the baby, the next month or two. Not exactly the best time to bring a baby into the world. I'm losing my job, and Chelsea would be a first-time mom, so she would need a lot of help. I mean, it'd only be my second kid, so I'd need tons of help, But she does pretty awesome with Dylan, but, he's not an infant. Not saying she can't, just saying she would probably need some help. And her family would be there to help quite a bit, but financially, would it be the right thing? So, as weird as it is to say, I'm kind of relieved. But it's also, that pit that'll always be there. There's nothing you can do to fill it. It sucks. Even once we have a baby, there will always be that pit. So I kind of slipped into a depression from that, and that's when I pulled away from really everything. And then I started to think, like I said, by not making the videos, it felt like I was saying I don't have time for you guys, and that's not how I feel at all. So I'm going to hit you with a couple of stupid movie quotes now, because I've been watching Shay Carl and the Shaytards. If you're not familiar with them, check them out on YouTube. Just Google Shaytards or whatever. Pretty awesome videos. I've been watching them for quite a few years. He does a vlog every day. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff. He was actually kind of an inspiration to me, because I went from watching his videos and wishing I had that every day to knowing what it's like to have that every day, to have that happiness and have that person you want to come home to. So it's nice. It's real nice. I mean, that's an understatement. It's awesome. So Uncle Mark's passing, may he rest in peace first off, but Uncle Mark's passing made me do some thinking. And I'm going to hit you with two quotes from the same movie. I know you've all seen The Shawshank Redemption. If you haven't seen it recently and don't remember what I'm talking about, watch it again. Good movie. First thing. You have two things you can do as far as when you get depressed, or when depression hits, or you're sad, you're upset, things don't feel like they're going that way. You're the way you want them to. And I don't think they could have been said any better way than either get busy living or get busy dying. Either do something about it or disappear into a former shell of yourself and wallow in pity. I started to disappear into that shell. I'm not doing that anymore. It doesn't do anybody any good. So I'm tired of the busy dying portion, I guess you could call it. I'm ready to start living. The second thing, I'm trying to think how to word this properly, because I haven't thought about how to say this earlier, because I'm going to have to explain it. I already know I am. This isn't a movie quote. The second movie quote, I'll go ahead and say that, was the time and pressure part, where he talks about all it takes is time and pressure. That's referring again to the depression state. It takes time to come out of it, but the real pressure of it is, do you want to stay in that state? Do you want to better yourself? Do you want to, how much you need? Good pressure there. You need it. How would I say it? Like peer support. Not even peer support. I don't even know how to explain it, but there's times when you need help getting back up. So the whole time and pressure thing kind of hit. Maybe I'm not explaining that really well, and I'll try to explain it in the next video. But it occurred to me that when it comes to life, and this is just something I thought about earlier. How do you say this without sounding really weird? You have limited, how do I want to say this? You have limited sorry, this is just, I had a way I wanted to say it, now it's gone. Unlimitable, limited time. That's the way I want to say it. You have unlimitable, limited time. So, I can already see the question flash across your faces. Well, what the hell is that? If you have something, you can't have something limited and unlimitable. It's just not possible. That's the cons of each other. They're different. They're the opposites. And here's what I mean by that. Your time is limited. Everybody has, if you want to say, an hourglass. And from the moment you're born, the hourglass has been flipped over and the sand starts to fall. So your time is limited. But what you do in that time is completely unlimitable. Only you can limit that. You can do anything you want to. It's completely unlimitable to you. If you want to, work on cars your whole life, you can do that. If you want to have a family, if you want to be a bum, if you want to be an alcoholic, if you want to be a priest, anything. Literally anything. It's unlimited. You can do what you want with that time. Now, sometimes you have to do the responsible thing. Like go to work when you don't want to. Pay your bills, And you may feel like you're limited there. You're not. It's completely unlimited. You don't have to do those things. You do if you want the things that come with it, but you don't have to do it. So that's what I mean by life is unlimitable, unlimitably limited. No. Shit, I don't know how I said it. Whatever, rewind it and that's how I said it. Anyway. So, perfect example. I can make this video, I can talk to you guys, I can see how everybody's doing, let you know how I'm doing. Or I can go on here and play video games. My time's limited, but right now it's what I can do is unlimited. So, that's one thing that I thought about, and I'm tired of just wasting the time. So, like I said, the channel's back, that's for sure. The depression has been here and there. I really feel like I made Chelsea suffer during it, and I feel horrible about that, and I don't know what I can ever do to repay her. And it was emotional. It's not like I picked on her or anything. I don't know. I'll finish up this video. Can't tell if somebody's outside or not. I'm probably going to wrap this video up. This was more of me just clearing my head, getting back into the EFT thing. Let me know how everybody's doing. It'd be good to hear from everybody. I do have Skype. If you guys want to Skype me, message me on Facebook. We can set up a Skype. Probably one of the things I'm going to talk about... Damn, this video is already 15 minutes long. One of the things I'm going to talk about in my next video is, you know, the different ways that I got through everything as far as the depression. Letting you know more about what's going on. Talk about my newly extended family with all of Chelsea's relatives, who I really do consider them to be my own. If you have any questions, let me know. I will gladly try to answer them for you. Other than that, like I said, we're already at like 16 minutes. I don't want to waste too much of your time on me, so I'm going to let you guys go. I love you guys, and I will see you guys hopefully soon. You guys will see me sooner, though, so bye.